Hey guys, welcome to Taylor University. My name is Luke. I'm going to be giving you guys a virtual tour today here around campus. Welcome to the admissions office. We are here to develop servant leaders marked with a passion to minister Christ's redemptive love and truth to a world in need. So let's get started. Alright guys, so welcome to campus. It's a beautiful day. I know you can't feel it, but it is really nice out on campus today. A little bit around us that I want to mention because you won't probably get to see it on your way throughout the tour the rest of this time. We do have over here on the right Samuel Morris, one of the residence halls, one of our Alma residence halls here on campus. Behind it we have Swallow Robin. Over to the right, some of our on-campus apartments, as well as our bookstore. Over here to the left, where I spend a lot of my time, is the Ayers building, the home of the psychology department here on campus. As we make our way through some of the academic buildings here on campus, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick rundown of some of the different resources and programs that we have for all of our Taylor students. The building we are currently in is Metcalf. This is our art building. We have 3 floors for all of our art majors and minors. You'll see some student art as we pass by on the hallway. As we make our way through the building, this here is where we find our theater department. They put on different shows throughout the year. Quick shout out to the film department down that hallway. I got 3 really cool guys helping me out film this video, and the film department is incredible. They just doubled in size this past summer, growing a ton in majors and people getting involved. This here is our communication hallway. If you're thinking about being a communication major, this is where you will take some of your classes. However, no matter what you do end up majoring in, you will probably take at least 1 or 2 classes within these classrooms as well. And this building, so good. I love this building. This is the music building. One of the things I love about Taylor is you don't have to major or minor in music to actually take part in the music ensembles here at Taylor. All right, leaving the music building, first thing you see is our bell tower. The bell tower is the staple symbol of Taylor University. It symbolizes our faith-integrated learning, our approach to education, as well as just life here on campus. At the bottom, there are a bunch of crosses. Those symbolize Christ as the foundation of everything that we do here at Taylor. Like I said, both academically as well as socially and spiritually, we want to make sure that we are representing Christ well in the things that we're doing, saying, and how we are acting. This is Reed Memorial Liberal Arts Center. We are a liberal arts institution. I don't know if you know much about what the liberal arts are, but essentially the liberal arts is an approach to education where we have our students, obviously whatever you do end up majoring in, you will take classes within that major to get that degree and to be successful in that, but we will also encourage you and challenge you to take classes outside of that degree. And the purpose of that is to help us as individuals graduate as well-rounded students and prepared for the workforce. So that is what you'll see us doing here at Taylor University, the approach to liberal arts. Euler is home to our natural and applied sciences. All of them are spread throughout the 4 stories that we have built into this building here on campus. The bottom floor, our basement floor, would be your education program. Something I love to talk about the education program is that they get our students in the classroom within the first semester that they're here on campus. This here is our mathematics floor. Right above us would be computer science, physics, and engineering. And then we love to make our pre-med majors walk. All the way up on the top floor would be biology, chemistry, and biochem. So that is where you can, Matthew, that is where you can find all the different departments spread out through Euler. Nussbaum, that's where some of your science classes might also be taken if you do major in a science. But for the most part, you can find yourself here in Euler. Over here on your left could be a sample classroom size. This is a little bit smaller than normal just because students might be taking different classes, but your average class size here at Taylor is 20 and student-faculty ratio is 13:1. So that really allows you to get to know your professors and your professors to get to know you. This here is Euler. Euler is the atrium space in between our old science building, Nussbaum, that I mentioned, and Euler, which is where we just walked through. It's a very beautiful space, very versatile. You'll see students doing homework. Every once in a while, you'll take a nap in case you stay up late the night before, as well as working with group projects and collaborating with professors. On the left are a bunch of professors' offices. All our professors do have office hours that are open for students to come. If you have any questions on a certain subject, or you're struggling with a concept within class, or even just need to talk about life. All right, welcome to the library. Over here on the left is what we call the Geek Room. It's open 24/7. We turn it by Taylor students. It's our silent room here on campus. So if you can't do homework with a little bit of talking going on, that would be a great place for you to do that. It is so silent that we do have the pencil sharpener outside of the room, so a little fun fact for you there. This here is the library. As you make your way in, you'll see it's a pretty standard library. We do have some different resources for students here on campus that we like to provide for them, all included with your tuition. First off, on the left here, we have printers here in the library as well as spread throughout the academic buildings here on campus. So you don't have to bring a printer if you don't want to. It's not prohibited, but you're more than welcome to just use the printers here or through the academic buildings here on campus. And then finally, back in the right corner, we have the green sign Academic Enrichment Center. They are a great resource for students here on campus. If you're struggling with the subject and you need some tutoring, you can get free tutoring from a student who is excelling in that class. Upstairs are all the books. I trust you know what books look like, so we won't go up there. Now headed to my favorite part of the tour, residence life here on campus. We're gonna get to check out the place I call home, Wingett's Hall. A little bit about residence life before we go inside. It's my favorite part of Taylor, and I would assume that 80 to 90% of people, when asked what their favorite part is about campus, would say the following two words: intentional community. Olson is one of our all-female halls, so to the ladies watching, you could always stay in Olson as an option, but we're gonna go check out Wingett's because that is where I call home. One of the things I love about the way we approach residence life here on campus is we do not have a freshman dorm. That kind of separates us from a lot of other universities. Within every residence hall here on campus, we have freshmen through seniors integrated. But we'll go ahead and head on in. Allow you to check out what a dorm might look like for you. Welcome to the lobby of Wingett's. Over here on the left, you'll find laundry. It's all included with tuition, so you do not have to save up your quarters. Over here on the right would be your front desk. It serves both as post office and concession stand. So if you get a package or a letter in the mail, instead of having to walk all the way across campus, even though it's not that big, it's nice to have the convenience to pick up your package or mail right here at the front desk. It also does serve as concession stand, like I said, so if you have a late night craving for a Nerds Rope, we got you covered. As we make our way down a wing, like I was saying, you'll see that it's a very traditional style dorm. You've got doors on each side, some props for an upcoming tradition here on campus called Airband. But as you look around, you'll see a bunch of people getting creative with the ways that they set up their dorm, depending on the style of room that they choose. We're gonna check out one of my favorite dorms here on campus and see the ways that they set up their room. All right, so come on in, get a good look around. You can see the ways that we set up the dorm kind of looks different. People get creative with it. My freshman year, I came in and had the worst setup ever. It was incredibly unproductive. But as you make your way through Taylor, you figure out kind of the way that you think works best for you. But this is kind of what you can expect here in Wingett's a dorm could look like. Other dorms do have different setups. You can always check us out on the website and get to see the different styles of dorms that you have. As you make your way out, over there would be English Hall, Gehrig and Bruninger. Those are co-ed split by floor. English is an all-female hall here on campus, so different options for you to do to get different styles of living there. Every dorm does have what we call PAs and DAs. Those would be our personnel assistants as well as our discipleship assistants. They are kind of in charge of cultivating different spaces for worship or relationship building here on the wing. Our PA is what, if you go to another college, you'll hear the term RA. That is kind of what a PA is known for here at Taylor. The prayer chapel is my personal favorite building here on campus. Spent quite a bit of time in it within the couple years that I've been here at Taylor. Welcome to the dining commons. This is one of two dining options here on campus for students. This is where the majority of your meals you will have, especially coming in as a freshman. You'll spend most of your time here. A bunch of different options for students here on campus. We have a burger bar, which is kind of burgers, chicken you can have there. Below us would be Mexican style food. We have a pizza place where you can make your own pizza. You make your own kind of Subway station, a home cooking station, an international station where we bring in different ethnic foods for students here at Taylor to try. We have our own salad bar, an Italian place where you can get some pasta, and then finally, if you have allergies or you're sensitive to certain types of food, we have a place where you can kind of get the allergen-friendly meals as well. Heading out of the dining commons, there are two important things to note. First, here on the left will be Bergwall Hall. Bergwall Hall is one of our other co-ed dorms here on campus. I call it the hotel of campus because it's just that nice. This here is the KSAC, home to, like I said, a bunch of our athletic departments, as well as where our sports teams and intramurals do most often take place. We'll get to the fields, the soccer, football, baseball fields in a little bit, but first we'll head inside and get a good look at it. This is the KSAC. So we'll go in and check out all the different resources that the KSAC provides for our students as well as community members here at Taylor. So inside here of the KSAC, first thing on the left that you'll notice is what we call the well. It is our on-campus workout facility for students, faculty, and community members. So that is where a lot of our students do work out. It's open from 5:30 until 11. So if you want to work out at 5:30, by all means, all power to you. I won't be seeing you there, but you can spend your time here.
One hand bounce, Robinson to break the silence.
Silent Night takes place in our Odell Gymnasium. You'll see some footage of the Silent Night games happening and the ways that people go wild. Another tradition that happens inside Odell Gymnasium at the very beginning of the year for Welcome Weekend, it's one of my personal favorite traditions of Taylor, is our communion service that happens right before classes even get started. All the students, freshmen through seniors, as well as even faculty and community members make their way to Odell Gymnasium. We put a big worship set together, and as a student body, we worship. We go after the Lord's heart, and then at the end, we all take communion together as a symbol to dedicate the year to the Lord. Over here on the left is our football stadium. This is where our football and our soccer team have their games throughout the year. On the right will be your baseball field. Baseball obviously plays there. Our softball field is way back on that side of campus, so we won't have time to stop by and see it. This here is the student center. It's popping because it's lunchtime. So lunchtime is a really popular time for the student center to be going. This is, like I said, where all the people do hang out, especially around lunch and dinner time. People will be eating. Later in the night, people will just be using this space to do homework, especially if they're not here to do homework in the library. You'll find them here. Chick-fil-A is open during the lunch and dinner hours here at Taylor. So like I said, you can use 5 of your meal swipes here inside the student center. So whether that's on Chick-fil-A, our salad bar, our pizza place, or our noodle bar. All students also get $150 dining dollars within the freshman meal plan to spend in the Reed Avenue Market, and that allows, hey guys, that allows our students to get to buy snacks. If you're one on a late night craving for some iced tea or something, you can always do that. Over here on the left is our Office of Intercultural Programs. Their purpose here on campus is to provide different opportunities for students to understand and experience the ways that we are representing different cultures here at Taylor University. The CCO is another resource for students here on campus. Really, really great if you're coming in undecided. They allow you to take some different tests to kind of figure out what is it that I might be good at or wanting to do. As we make our way into the chapel, I'd love to talk a little bit about the way that we approach chapel here at Taylor University. This is where we have our chapel services every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 to 10:50. The mantra of the way that we approach chapel is that it is not required, but it is expected. I like to use the word encouraged. It's a little bit more welcoming here at Taylor. But the visual behind that is really, really powerful is that when you see the amount of students that partake in and come to the chapel services, the really cool thing is that none of them are required to be there necessarily. And it fills up. It's one of the things you just gotta take my word for it. I hope you'll get a chance to either get to experience the chapel service, or you could always find that on YouTube in the ways that you get to see students partaking and engaging in worship and discussion here within the chapel program. We do have student chapel bands. I'm thankfully been able to be a part of one this past year. It's been really, really cool to get to lead my fellow friends and colleagues in worship. So student chapel bands get involved in that way, as well as we do bring in speakers from all across the world to speak to our students. They could be as local as one of your professors, could be a local pastor, or a global missionary. We want to bring in those different perspectives within our chapel program. Taylor is a non-denominational school, which allows for really, really great conversations to be had. On your left, you might have a Methodist, and on your right, you might have a Baptist. And so because of that, it allows for conversations to happen. All right, that concludes the tour. Thank you guys so much for spending the last little bit with me and giving you a little campus tour. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Unfortunately, I cannot answer those for you, but the admissions office would be more than happy to do that. Give them a call, send them an email, and we'd love to answer whatever questions you may have. How could your personal experience at Taylor look? We'd love to answer those for you. If you have any more questions about your department specifically, ask your admissions counselor. They'd love to answer those questions and get you some more information on how your personal experience at Taylor might look. So thanks again for spending your time with us. I'll go ahead and close this in prayer, and then you guys will be good to head on to the next thing. So dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for the opportunity to be with these people virtually. I know it's not the same in person, but Lord, we just thank you for the technology and opportunity to do that. Lord, I just pray that you would be with students and parents and just the family decision process that choosing a college is. Lord, provide peace and clarity in this decision, what they might want to study, where they might want to go, where they will spend their 4 years. I just pray that you would help this virtual experience have to been one that was a blessing, that they could get a good idea of what campus life is like and how their personal experience at Taylor might be. We love you so much, and we're so thankful for life and for doing life with you. We love you so much. In Jesus' name, amen.